Sacramento State Stadium. We're headed toward the back stretch of the season, Week 9, and we couldn't be more fired up about this clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Kent State Golden Flashes and the Sacramento State Hornets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, the Golden Flashes head coach told me before the game, this is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think of.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Coleman's got it on the right side. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He'll throw it. Complete, left side, Coleman. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll try to power their way ahead. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The RPO, it's complete. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Ball is spotted on the 6. It'll be 1st and goal. Run in the red zone. It's Curtis. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. Wideout trying to get it in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Hunter. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So Kent State's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
And, man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in...
There he goes. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
The run inside. It's Kane. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Got him downfield. Oh, a lot of space. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. And the golden flashes with the 1st and 10. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. The golden flashes are threatening in the red zone. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Here's the pressure. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Running inside, it's Kane. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the draw. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Sends it back in motion. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Fighting off the defender. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He'll run it again. Gets it out past the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 1st down as this offense tries to put together a long drive. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking long. Upstairs, he's got it. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Wide receiver comes in motion. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. On the left side, here's Coleman. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Curtis. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sacramento State. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing for this offense now moving forward in this game. That last drive is going to pay big dividends.
The Golden Flashes offense ready to get this drive started. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Golden Flashes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for a big gain. He's got it down the field. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. After that penalty, now they're set up inside the red zone on 1st and 10. Red pass hits complete. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Golden Flashes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Kent State. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass, and they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And he loses the football. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The run inside. It's King. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Inside the 35. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unloads quickly. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Runs through the tackle. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Plucks it out of the air. They stop him after a pickup of 9, but he moves the chains, and it'll be first down on the other side of the 2-minute timeout. The Golden Flashes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Makes a man miss. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover. Maybe some room. Got enough space. Touchdown, Golden Flashes. Great job by the back on the option. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Here's the return from inside his 10. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He'll try to do it himself. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 2nd down, he'll throw it. The sure hands, it's Curtis. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got his man, makes the grab. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Takes it the other way.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking deep down the right side. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We start with UCF taking on the number 20 team, the Baylor Bears. And it's the Knights able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet, But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Sacramento.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes Kent State's offense, ready to get this drive underway. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And the Golden Flashes line up to punt it away. Catches it at the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Trying to beat him to the left. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Stepping to the right. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Everybody stays in their lane. Well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Golden Flashes offense ready to get this drive started. They dug themselves out of a 14-0 hole, and now a chance to take the lead on this drive. Couldn't get them blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Keeps it and gets the first down. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Golden Flashes have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Fires to the wideout. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Golden Flashes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. On the option. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Midweek action for your viewing pleasure. It's 2nd and 10 here in the 3rd quarter. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Fires into the end zone. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He managed a few yards on that return. the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Going deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Into the third quarter of this edition of Midweek Action, it's 2nd and 10. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They bring the punter onto the field now. No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, they're after him. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out. So they'll look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Looking for a push on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Right back to the well. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Gives it to the back on the draw. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to run for it. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The golden flashes are rolling down the field. It's a draw. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. This game will officially be in the books shortly. Gives us a minute to check out the Week 9 scoreboard for the top 12 in college football. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They'll stop him just outside the 30 at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and now they have a decision to make. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! They take the lead here in the 4th.
Big-time kick right there, man. Fourth quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. Makes the grab. It's Wilson.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Running inside. It's Curtis. Might have a chance. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to the air on second and short. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Curtis. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. They're about to snap it for the 9th play on this drive, and they need a yard on 3rd down. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Looking to throw on first down. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've...
He's got it. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Etheridge. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So here comes Kent State's offense, ready to get this drive underway. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Wants to fire on second down. Going long. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Wilson's got it. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Makes it past the marker. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the miss, the lead is still 4. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking a deep shot. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to